everybody, welcome to Call of Cthulhu, our next arc in the adventure. Housekeeping stuff real quick. We're gonna be on the lighter side of M. There's gonna be body horror, there's gonna be blood, the guts, and the existential horror that is pretty standard with Call of Cthulhu. That's pretty much the gist of it. There'll be bodies, there'll be horror, there'll be spooks and creeps, and we're gonna keep it on the lighter side of M. Do you guys want to do introductions really quick, or do you want to just kind of set the scene?
Scene.
Okay.
Let's set the scene.
Okie doke. It is February 22nd, 1927. It is middle of the afternoon, probably about 1 or 2 o'clock. We are in the French Quarter kind of area, near the Café du Monde. It's not necessarily super busy, but it's kind of busy. It's like the after lunch rush, and people are kind of mingling and doing their own things. Harris, if you would like to describe yourself, a brief summation of what you've been up to since the Needles, and what you're currently doing at the moment.
So just coming out of the Café du Monde is a kind of raggedy looking gentleman, light tan, black facial hair and hair. He's wearing some drab olive colored khakis and a lemon picker hat. And he's coming out of the Café du Monde with a box of glorious baked goods. Them beignets, gotta love them. And over the time skip, he did a little bit of traveling, kind of went up to visit an old friend at a cabin, but he's back now. He seems rather carefree. He's a little he's more relaxed than he was before, but he's still kind of every once in a while kind of glances around just to make sure that nobody's like watching him too much.
Making sure there's no random mummy men.
Right.
All right. Estaban, what are you doing? If you would like to describe yourself, talk about the time skip or whichever.
Oh, currently or in the time skip?
Technically now, but if you want to be like, oh, Estaban did this and this during the time skip, feel free to do so. Just kind of.
Oh, okay, then that's kind of irrelevant. So, István is. I have no idea where he is. Probably home. What time is it?
It's 1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon. Yeah, he's out having a lunch and, just doing his business.
Okie doke. Do you want to roll a spot hidden to see if you see Harris?
Yeah, I could. Let's see. There it is. It's a 9.
You see him coming out of the Cafe du Monde with a box of beignets and a skip in his step.
So István sees Harris and remembers that he should maybe ask him a couple of questions. So he packs his stuff as fast as possible, gives a tip, thank you, and just and approaches Harris. Hey, hi, long time no see.
Yeah, fancy seeing you here, although it is the Café du Monde, it is rather popular.
Yeah. How have you been?
Oh, not too bad. gonna be better after I eat these beignets.
Oh, those beignets. Been anywhere interesting?
I mean, not really. Wouldn't say. I mean, the most interesting place I've been is here. You know, what with all the, and then he just kind of gestures vaguely.
Nice.
Stuff.
I see, okay. And where
You
are you
know,
heading off next?
well, seeing as, you know, my next thought was just about these beignets. I really don't know what I'm up to next. Wow, you got something cool going on today?
Not really. I was just asking you, maybe I could join you.
Hmm.
We could talk, maybe.
All right. Sounds good. I was just gonna walk and eat, so
Okay.
wanna walk too.
To the park? Maybe.
That sounds lovely.
So yeah, we head to the park.
All right. If you guys want to talk while you're walking to the park, unless Flower's ready.
I've been here the whole time.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, I'm cool with them getting to the park. That seems like a fun place for them to run into Runa.
Works for me. So, Estaban, Harris, if you wish to chat while you're walking to the park, feel free to do so.
God, Flak, I hope you got your pigeon voice ready. I'm making you work today.
What you been up to, Estaban?
I've been alright. I've saved up enough money to visit my long distant mother back in Europe.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Suppose pretty long boat ride, isn't it?
Oh, it was terrible. The sea air just. Ooh. It was too much for me after a while.
Don't know if I could be on that much water. Never know what's underneath.
Yeah, it was
Especially
quite.
with some of the shit we've seen lately, you never know what's underneath.
It was quite scary. We were caught in a storm actually on the way back, but luckily it moved away quickly. So
Good.
we
So how's
weren't
your
in any
mom?
danger. Oh,
Good.
she's quite in bad condition after all that happened. She never did recover. The rest of the family takes care of her. I mean, she doesn't lack anything, but still.
Well, it's good that you were able to go visit then.
Yeah. She said I should stay, but I said, Mother, I can't. It's not where I belong anymore. Sadly.
Feel that. Sometimes you just gotta branch out from where you were and make a new life for yourself where you are.
Indeed. Even if you don't have a choice.
Very true. Very true. Anyways, beignet?
Oh, thank you. I've already eaten, but I think a beignet can fit anytime.
Always room for a beignet.
So yeah, I think we reached the park.
Yeah.
All right. How about it, Flower?
All right. At the park, you will see a well-dressed lady, platinumy blonde hair. Seems very well kept, except that she's chasing a pigeon. And you hear her saying, Modest, how many times have we talked about this? When we're out for our daily strolls, you cannot just take every shiny thing you happen to find. Please Give me the earring back so I can give it back to the nice young lady. I don't care, Modest. You have too many shiny things in your nest. Give it back right now. I already told you I'd take you to the jewelry store if you would just... Modest, I do not have the time for this today. Modest, we're going to have a long, hard talk. Give me the earring.
Do you want to roll animal handling?
I do.
I did not expect that.
That is an oddity.
Well dressed lady chasing a pigeon. Oh.
I mean, I've always felt sometimes the city's weird.
I rolled a 23.
All right. 23. Would you like to re-roll or spend the luck?
Oh my god, Runa has so much luck. What the when did this happen?
Gotta spend those.
It's 23, 30. Yeah, I'll just spend the 13 luck points, whatever. I'll burn it on this.
All right, sounds like a plan. You're convincing your mom voice to the pigeon. Does its magic, and Midas reluctantly drops the earring.
Runa will pick it up, return it to the woman with an apology, and then she's going to pick up her bird. She's going to see, Modest, was that so hard? I know that you're a pirate and you like shiny things. And, you know, usually I'm very proud of you. But, yes, I am very proud of you. Look at your feathers. And she kind of like mini like scratches the neck under the feathers and everything. Yeah, you're a very pretty bird and I love you very much. But we've talked about this. You have to put those thieving days behind you, Modest. We are moving up in the world. We can't keep doing the petty crimes.
There's yeah, have to his face, very confused.
István looks at the beignet. What's in this?
Oh man.
Did
you understand the pigeon? 'Cause I didn't understand the pigeon.
I mean, I have a pigeon, but I don't talk to him like this. That's
a
a
special pigeon.
That's the next level. Pigeon keeping.
Oh my god. The fun of like, I'm like, oh man, it would be really funny if Lucille swooped in out of nowhere because they were on a daily walkie and just like beignet gone.
Estaban, roll me a luck.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, hold up. Let me establish. Okay, so if I lose, she'll not appear, or
You'll see.
oh my god. I rolled a 40.
Okay.
I lost.
You hear this cooing
Oh no.
of a pigeon, and this pigeon appears on your shoulder and is eyeing your beignet with the look of "I want," and she kind of looks at you with these big eyes and is trying to do the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, this beautiful white pigeon.
Hello? Oh. No, it's my beignet. No.
There's a pigeon on you.
Yes, there is. There appears to be. But I'm not going to give this beignet.
Why is he looking at you like that?
It's mine. Oh my god, those eyes. Okay, here. And just breaks off a little bit of beignet. Go. Just cease.
What do I have to roll to have Lucille say, no, the piece is for you and take the rest of the beignet?
Let's do sleight of hand. I feel like that would be. Let me see. I'm gonna find the pigeon page.
Okay, so I have the pigeon page made up, but I didn't stat points. So right now she just has the base 10 for yoink. Because I haven't given her stats yet.
Okay.
I do need you guys to know that I did make a pet stat sheet.
I believe it.
There we go.
It is glorious, and I never finished it, but she rolled a 35 to yoink.
To yoink.
Oh my god.
Let me see. You know what?
Oh.
I will let it pass, given the fact that Runa's. Nope, hold on.
Where's my notes? Base skill points are calculated using int plus dex. Oh man.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna let her pass because, like, her big character thing is she steals all the sandwiches. And
Yeah.
it would be funny as hell to see this happen.
Yeah,
So,
go and see
Expertise in sandwich snatching.
Yeah,
so
she's an expertise in sandwich snatching.
what happens is this pigeon kind of looks at this piece you broke off, looks at you, Estaban, looks back at the small piece, almost gives a look of, you've got to be fucking kidding me, and then just yoinks the bigger piece and flies off.
Nej, oj, jo, édes! No, it took me.
And it heads over to the blonde lady.
Closes the box.
Protect the beignets.
It flies over to the blonde lady. Oh, Lucille, where were you stealing out of the Cafe du Monde garbage again?
No,
it's-
even worse. Stole it from my friend.
Oh, Runa finally notices there's other people. She's like, oh my goodness, you
Excuse
saw
me?
you saw that. Hello.
Yes, hello. Could you please give back my beignet?
Well, if you want it back, a pigeon touched it.
Oh, you're right.
Well,
Just saying.
my pigeons are very well kept for. These ones just have a little bit of a ornery streak. Lucille, you can't just go around stealing people's food. We've also talked about this. Whenever you have a clutch, it's going to be the most obnoxious, headache-inducing, but prettiest birds I've ever seen in my life. I'm so sorry, sir. Can I just give you some money for the beignet? I'm sorry.
You know what? No. It's all right. But Harry's here. He bought the beignets, so I mean,
Well, can I give you give me the money for the beignet that she took? I'm really sorry. Lucille, you could at least eat like a lady.
You know what? You look like you're having a hard time with them there, bird. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, this is the normal. This is fine.
Oh, this is normal?
Yeah, this is normal.
Oh.
my pigeon never acts like this. I mean, he's a house pigeon. I never let him out like this. He'll just leave me behind.
If I left these two in the aviary all day, oh my goodness, the turf wars we would have in that aviary between Asmodeus and Midas and Domino.
How many pigeons do you have?
Oh, let me see. She's counting on her fingers. She's like, well, I've got Domino, Snake Eyes, Lucille, and Midas. So that's 4. Oh, and then Miss Jenkins has Asmodeus, Helena, Kaiser,
They count as your pigeons if they're not yours.
Festival, Wilhelmina. Well, I'll take care of them too. It's my landlord's pigeons.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 9 pigeons total.
It's a lot of birds.
It's a lot of birds.
That's it.
We have a couple other ones too, but the pigeons kind of rule the roost, so to speak.
So to speak. I mean, if this is anything to go by, I believe that too.
They're really smart creatures. This one is
Quite.
gives Midas like on her shoulder like a little chest scruffle. She's like, this one, fastest bird in all of New Orleans. attention span is a little. We're working on that. He could have been a great racer, but flash him something shiny and his attention is whoop.
Racer. Wait, there's pigeon races?
Oh, you
Yeah.
raise pigeons.
Oh yeah, I race pigeon.
Oh.
There's pigeon racings here. You didn't know about that, dear?
I didn't know about that. You'd think that would have been listed as one of the activities at the travel bureau, but
Oh yeah, the travel bureau. That's why.
maybe she just don't know about them pigeon races. I should let her know that, hey, we should add that to the brochures.
Oh, if she doesn't, I'm sure her brother does. He has to listen to me gab about him all the time.
You know, at one point I probably would have been surprised that you know them, but like I've come to understand that
Who
everybody
doesn't?
knows.
Who doesn't know?
Everybody, yeah, see, everybody knows Miss White and her brother. So
Yeah.
Well, they are two of the most powerful young
you know
adults
what?
in New Orleans.
When I first got here, I thought that it was just a little bit more normal, and then there have been some indicators that they might be a little bit more higher up on the society rung in New Orleans than I had originally assumed.
Can I do a psychology check to see if I can really get into the meaning of what Harris is saying?
Yeah.
48
All right.
out of
That is a
50.
past psychology.
Mm. Owen, why would you say that, sir?
Well, and he just kind of leaves. He's between you, me, and the birds. I have seen some nefarious actions go down with zero repercussions.
Oh,
That
those.
indicates to me powerful people.
That is true. They do have a firm grip on their parts of New Orleans.
They
That
do.
is for sure. And you would be
Firm,
wise.
yet dainty and soft. Miss what I was saying. So like the way, you know, I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh my. No, you should probably, well, maybe don't say that to her face. That might not end well. Never mind.
No, I don't want to. I mean, I feel like I don't want to. I just, you know, something tells me that it might not go so well
Yeah,
for
we saw.
me. And like, I'd hate to end up on the front steps. But like, you know,
Oh.
We saw what happens with whom.
yeah.
That's why it changes.
Since Runa keeps up with Max Thread writes tabloids, she would know this.
You know what, Estaban? Thinking
Roll
back
me a
on
knowledge
that,
with advantage. So roll twice and take the lowest.
All right, 69. Ew.
you know what, Estaban? Thinking about
46.
that son of a bitch, it's been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah, same.
You don't,
Lily cackles in the distance.
you know, these.
He might be dead.
So there was the 69. What was the other one?
46.
Okay. You've read the tabloids. You know that Joseph Corbin got shot twice. He got disowned by his father. You also know Yvonne laughing his ass off and having the cigar time with you, laughing about what remained in the nicest sense of the term. At least in the sense of the idiot tried to go against his sister, and the sister did not take kindly to it, and he's just having a good time, laughing at Joseph Corbin's expense.
Look, that you're talking about Mr. Corbin II, right?
I mean, yeah.
The one that was in the papers?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It might be best to not go digging.
You know, I I did not. That's not on my list of things to do. I mean, like, we knew
Happened something.
him, but like most of the time we were just trying to like ditch him, but he kept cropping up like weed.
He was quite.
Interesting.
He was quite.
Although I did
persistent.
trick him into paying for all our drinks at one time, but I bet you he didn't actually pay for it. He probably made his daddy pay for it. So hey, free drink.
Either way.
You know what? I have to appreciate a craft that gets you a free drink. I'm also a connoisseur of the free drink art.
Oh, good.
So, congratulations. Oh, I'm sure his daddy hated that.
I'm almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
This
But anyways,
is my stand-in for my pigeons, just cat.
Aw.
Yeah. Go ahead and everyone roll me listen rolls.
Nice. There we go.
62.
Okay.
20.
83.
20.
I'm gonna push it though.
Well, I'm gonna push it as well.
All right.
Where's my Lacey? 49.
I got 66 on the push, but I'm gonna use luck to put it down.
Okay. So, pass from Harris. Estaban passed?
I think so.
I passed.
Okay. And then, okay. So, everybody passes. You can hear the sound of a blood-curdling scream up in the distance. And there's blood-curdling scream. And then after a couple of seconds, there is a sickening thud, crack, like wet cement hitting pavement.
What the hell was that?
Time to run towards it.
Runa. Notebook, paper, pen.
Yeah.
All right.
Just running.
She's gonna be
They run
behind
towards
the strong gentleman. Just like, what in Sam Hill?
All right. So leaving the park, it is a little bit down the way. You see there's crowds forming. There's, your standard screaming lady. Somebody yelling, trying to crowd control. Go ahead and roll me spot hiddens. Anna, it's okay.
47, I pass.
Okay.
20.
All right.
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
93.
Eee.
So,
I'm getting different dice.
Harris, you don't see anything. You start getting this weird ringing in your head, and your vision kind of does like the weird spots dance across it. And for like a brief second in the crowd, you could almost swear you saw Carla, but you can't find that face again. Runa and Estaban, you both see up in the sky some sort of gray form seeming to fly away. It looks a little big to be a pigeon or anything of that, but you can't really make out much of what you're seeing.
The gray figure fleeing scene. Roughly, looks at watch. This time.
István looks over, sees Runa writing, and remembers that he has a notebook too. So he quickly grabs it out and starts writing the same. Just, something happened.
Runa would like to use her small size to try to like push closer to the cause of the commotion.
All right.
What do I need to roll?
Ba-ba-ba.
Like a dex or?
Let's do a dodge. So 35.
Excuse me, 10.
All right. super easy. You managed to slip through back and forth. And
I'm an
go ahead
EO, baby.
Go ahead and roll me a sanity.
Me? Okay. Oh boy. First 100 of the game, baby.
Dang, we're starting strong. Okay, go ahead and deduct 1 sanity point as you see this crumpled body of, well, it's a relatively young man. His body is twisted in ways that should not be possible because, well, those bones are broken. And for a brief moment, there's that thought of, oh God, that's Miguel. But then,
Oh no.
But as you get closer, it's like, oh, that's not Miguel's hair color. No, that's not his skin tone.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but it is a dead man.
Okay. Dead man, crumpled up like pretzel, unnatural. People should not bend this way. No. So what does this man look like?
He was probably about early to mid 30s or so. It almost kind of looks like a dusty sandy blonde, but it's speckled with blood. And
oh my God.
so it's a little rusty now. He seems to be rolled up shirt sleeves, pants.
A bigger guy.
He
smaller.
has something clutched in his hand, though.
Oh, are the police here yet?
They are arriving on scene now.
Shit, and there's too many people. She's gonna have her eyes just like locked on that hand, just like,
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So, stepping out.
I love this. The scene in my head is just Runa still got her fucking pigeons on her dress. She's like dip gouging.
Lucille's just chewing away. She's having a good time. She got dinner and a show. I'm sorry. But yes, you see that the police officers are coming, pushing away people and kind of barking orders to get them to move around, move away from the body. One of the officers comes up to you and is like, "Ma'am, please step back from the body."
Officer, I'm at a perfectly good distance so that you can do your job. Just a rubbernecker, don't mind me.
He's gonna kind of study you for a second before kind of shaking his head and kind of trying to move in a way to block your sight because he doesn't want a nice, sweet young lady to have to see the grapes.
Oh, not telling you how to do your job, but it looks like the gentleman has something in his hand.
You get a grunt of affirmation, and like they're handling the
darn it.
What?
Just like, I'm no old lady, but God, want to see.
Is this a police officer that I recognize?
Roll me a knowledge real quick.
Oh, 12.
This is Dante Rufio. You don't actually have experience with him just yet, but you have seen him a few times kind of doing patrols and stuff.
So he's not the cop that was with Wolf and Harris, and we were just like, have a beignet, go around the corner.
No, but you could try that. Can I make a knowledge check on the officer?
Yes.
I like that idea. That sounds fun. 45.
45. You know that this is
Like, do I know anything of his reputation?
You know that. Let's see. You know that of the reputation he has with certain individuals you used to run with. But you also know that Magpie knows him. You know him because of how he knows Julio, which is how he knows Magpie.
Okay.
But not a super well known. You do know that he did try to flirt with you pretty badly though once.
He did try to flirt pretty badly with me once. Oh, okay, cool. I'll take that one. I'll take that knowledge.
Sorry.
You know, I think I remember you, officer.
Just gonna try to turn and look at you and be like, and then you kind of see it on his face of like, oh, okay, I remember you.
Realization.
I gotta say I wasn't really into it that night, but that was some masterful flirtation technique. And I'm very sorry that I didn't take you up on your drink at the time. But in the daylight, the sun on your face, you're quite a handsome gentleman.
Oh Go ahead and roll charm person.
Yeah, I guess. I want to know what's in that hand. I rolled a 68.
Do you want to push it?
I do.
All right.
What is my charm person? 45. Come on, dice. Oh, wait, that's a 17. Oh, my God, I thought it was a 71.
All right.
17. Jesus.
So he kind of looks you up and down a little bit, and then he kind of smirks a little bit, and he's like, well, I do always believe in second chances.
Well, with such a strong, strapping young gentleman, do me the honor of maybe we could go get coffee at the Cafe du Monde sometime. But I'd like to see, what does the gentleman have in his hand? I mean, I'm not a police officer, but I do count myself as, an armchair detective.
He's gonna chuckle a little bit. He's like, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, ma'am. He kind of heads over. He opens the hand, kind of looks at it, kind of makes a face, and he's positioning it in such a way where you could technically see what's on the paper, but not make it overtly.
Okay, what's on the paper?
It is a symbol, and but it is it's black and white image scribbled in. Alright, give me one moment. Here we go. And it's that.
I'm going to crudely copy it into my notebook.
Alright. And then he turns and kind of shows the other officers who are responding to this and is like, okay, well, what is this? No idea.
Yeah. It's like, I've never seen this before. Scribbles it. Is there any other cool stuff I can see while I'm up here at the front of the crowd?
The body does look like it's been clawed several times by a large animal.
Okay.
But cause of death was clearly the splat.
Body splatted and clawed several times.
Mhm.
Like a large animal did it. Cool. And with that, I'm gonna duck back into the crowd.
All right.
I got what I wanted.
All right, Harris, Estaban.
Sorry, Dante.
Are you guys standing at the back of the crowd? You gonna try and shove your way in, or are you just kind of waiting for Runa to come back?
I think we are waiting for Runa.
All right.
Well, you'll see her pop out a little bit down the way.
Oh,
Consulting her notes.
I nudge Harris and point at Runa. Look, she's out. She came out of the crowd.
Kind of
Go-
like
Go over.
hustles over, but like not too fast, like
Yeah.
not too suspiciously, I guess. What'd you find?
What? Oh, right. You know, we didn't introduce ourselves, did we?
No, yeah, my name is Harris Melchoir. I work at
Harris
the Travel Bureau,
Melchoir.
and
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah. And my name is István Kisfaludy, and I work as a private investigator.
Oh, a private investigator, and you work at the travel. Oh, so you see Miss Wow all the time, Harris, don't you?
that's my boss. Lovely
she
woman.
like kind of giggles. She's like,
Lovely.
oh my
Lovely.
Runa, would you like to roll a knowledge for me?
god. Yeah. 39.
All right. You remember the information that was given to you by the garden party.
I figured. Oh, yeah, let's travel. With what was it? Mr. Bill Lynch works there, right? Bill's Wolfgang Barker's protege?
Yeah, he does. Bill and I work closely together.
Can you tell me
During
something?
during the whole Needleman thing, we were buddies, but we did a buddy system kind of thing, and well, I was
Oh.
assigned his buddy, so we spent a lot of time together.
I'm
You ever met his
sure.
roommate? What a weird dude.
I've not met Mr. Lynch or his roommate.
Well,
But if the papers are anything to say, he must be quite the individual. Mr. Threadright was not the kindest to Mr. Lynch.
I'm sure he
Laugh.
wasn't.
Oh my God, what was it? Oh, there was. Well, first off, before I get into the whole shebang, do you even want to know what the papers were saying about it? Just
Oh,
like
sure.
oh
I
my
don't,
God.
I don't read the paper much, so
Oh well, these
lay it
these
on me.
these are the tabloids, so they're they're pretty hit or miss about whether there's truth in them or not. But there was all sorts of rumors about Mr. Lynch, like they followed Mr. Coben II's antics at the Tourism Bureau pretty well. About him getting shot on the steps, and nobody knows who did it.
Yeah,
Wow.
nobody
Yeah,
knows.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no
nobody.
witnesses to that one.
Can I do a psychology check? I would like to psychology check Harris.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, 65. Doesn't pass. I'm not gonna push that one. Oh, what else was there? Oh, that Bill is a lap warmer for certain kinds of scrupulous parties, if you catch my drift. Oh, that was so funny. You can just imagine. I can't imagine. What else was there? No, I think that was really it. Something about there's some digs at his boxing career. Now, Wolfgang should get another protege. Some digs at Wolf too lately. What else was there? No, I think the lap warmer one was pretty good. That one made me laugh. Mr. Threadrat was not pulling any punches with that one. Oh, though that does bring me to the question. Tell me, does Miss Y in her office still have those like cutesy little watercolor frogs? You work there, right? So have you been to her office? Have you seen them?
I've been called to her office once. Honestly, hopefully never again. But yeah, I'll call a frog watercolor.
She kind of snorts and starts snickering. She's like, "Oh no, nothing real big. Just a little fun thing between friends." I think you do too, Mr. Melchoir.
Is it Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell him next time that I know who painted the frogs now. But give him a good tease.
If you wanna look, I just met you, but if you really ever want to get on Miss Watt's list, don't tease her about the frogs. Just trust me about
Not
that
her.
one.
I would never tease Miss White about the frogs. Bill, I'll tease Bill about the frogs. He's like, Bill's not gonna shoot me, so.
Oh, you've been on that end of Miss White.
Thankfully, I have not been there, but I know others who have.
Oh, well, what's my manners? I didn't introduce myself. And she's going to kind of lift her dainty little hand and his little white glove. Like, Runa Solberg, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Runa.
I used to work over at the Chateau de Lis, little corner store. If you have any groceries, they're pretty good. You should go there. Give them some business. They need it. Now I work at the Orpheum Theater. It's much nicer, much glitzier. Suits me better.
Nice. Well, it's good to see other people moving up in the world as well.
Oh, so nice. Isn't it, Midas? Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah, now you get all the best bird seed. That's right. Now, you and Lucia, go home. I will see you there. No more stealing jewelry. If I come back and there's a new piece of jewelry in your nest, I swear, I will not take you to the jewelry store. You can't help me pick out my next piece of jewelry. You understand me? That's a good boy. Little smooch on top of their head. Now get going.
Fly off. Most
And
definitely
that
way
was
to
my-
behave, wink wonk.
It's Midas. I don't expect anything.
You put a great trust in your birds.
Well, they're good birds.
Hmm.
Midas was a gift to me from a good friend. And Lucille's one of my babies. Raised her from an egg.
Oh, that's so nice.
I feel like she's going to be my star racer one day. We weren't terrible this season, but we weren't great either. One day I will destroy the Cardinals.
They raise cardinals too?
No. That's a whole nother, in the pigeon racing circuit, there's a whole skew of random sorts, and there's a racer called the Cardinal.
Okay.
I would watch a race where they race cardinals. A colorful race, I might add.
It would be very colorful. Now, the Cardinals they got quite the reputation, including the potential for bird injury. But regardless, what was I? You were asking about what I saw up front, right?
Yeah, what'd you see?
Well, this gentleman, all crumpled up like a pretzel,
Those
That's
It
a
looks
man.
like, yeah, and she's kind of got her hand, like her pen and her page. So, and she's like, and it looks like the body went splat, splat, and then it was still a pretzel. But it also had these giant, like, claw marks down it. Like some big animal, I don't know, like a roo-roo or werewolf or something. Just like, it didn't look like something a little, like a house cat could do. Let's see. Oh, and it had and she turns her notebook around where you see all this really nice handwriting. And you see this symbol that,
It's in black and white. I will put it in the log.
thank you.
Welcome.
And then there was like, he was clutching this piece of paper, and I smooth talked my way into seeing it. And this is what it looked like. Just a symbol.
curious symbol.
I've never seen anything like it before. What about you, gentlemen?
Looks like a question mark and a bunch of
Yeah.
little bits. Have we seen this before?
Have we?
Would you guys like to roll me knowledges?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I suppose, can I do a knowledge check? I was with Wolf in the Yard.
Yes, everybody.
Four,
Okay.
which passes.
Okay.
I got an 11.
I got a 48. And
Okay. Harris, you faintly recall seeing that symbol in a couple of locations near where you currently live. They're starting to get preparations done for Mardi Gras. And so you've seen that symbol be used a few times in some of the decorations with one of the crews, but it's a weird looking squiggly line. Not really much to do with it.
Yeah.
Estaban, you can recall that symbol seems like it's occult in nature. Probably in some like textbooks or whatever that you've seen when doing your sleuthing and stuff and researching. And Runa, you remember that? That seems pretty familiar with your old pal Wolf.
Mm. Okay, you know what? I'll take it back. This does look familiar. Where was it? She's like trying to remember. She's concentrating real hard. Brows all scrunched up. Do I remember that we had seen it in the archive?
Yes.
Okay. I think there's a book at the library that has the symbol on it. In the archives?
I mean, I've seen them use it in some of the decor downtown for Mardi Gras.
Yes.
If you're saying it's cultish,
Yeah,
that doesn't bode well for Mardi Gras this year.
I think I recall seeing this in one of those books as well, and I think it read something from a cult.
Well,
Can't.
the last time I saw this symbol was I was at the library archives researching some stuff with a good group of friends, and Mr. Wolfgang Barker was there reading a book, and that book had that symbol on it.
Huh. Yeah.
And he seemed very invested in the book. Like he didn't want to put it down when we had to leave. Like he did, but he didn't want to.
It's weird.
Must have been a good book.
Hmm.
But now that we're thinking about it, I distinctly remember this symbol. I think it was on the cover.
Do I remember the journal entry that Wolf wrote?
Yes, I will let you have that.
Journal entry.
The one
Can I
about
get a
getting carved with
reminder?
a symbol. Which one was it, Beth?
Was it in the...
It was the
Was it
15th?
was it that I found laying on the
Yeah, it's one that you found in the alley. Because didn't it say something
Yeah.
about the yellow and...
Oh, the wonderful time of the journal entry hunt.
I got it. It was
Nice.
the 15th, though, right? That was the date.
Let me double check real quick. I think so.
7:15 has been given to investigators in Bill's possession. Okay, yeah, I wrote a note on it.
Nice.
All right, would you like me to give a quick synopsis of it?
Yes.
We can. Harris, how much do you remember? Or yeah, how much do you remember of it?
Me personally?
Yeah.
As a player? Not at all.
Okay. So, all right. I was just seeing if or Harris could explain it, but no, go ahead. Quick summation.
All right, so
And I'm talking.
and you're talking. Wait, can you do me a line as Harris? Just any line. Just say something.
I remember a journal entry written
I
by
remember a
Wolfgang
journal
Barker
entry
himself.
written by Wolfgang Bacher himself.
And it
There was he was crying, had a bad dream. What was it? There was a castle imagery. Man, it's been a while. Something about his family. Oh yeah, he was carved into like a pig. It was really gruesome imagery. He was carved into with some sign. It looks like a rose with vines coming out of it.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Hold on. Technical difficulties. One momento. Do.
Ah, you're good.
Okay,
I
here we
think it's
go.
good.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
Let's try that again.
I can't mention.
Oh boy. Hi. I'm back. Oh, internet. Anyways, let's try that
You
again.
kept mentioning the color yellow over and over. There you go. That's it. That's basically the journal entry. Wolf was having bad dreams.
Yeah, but
This
like,
one made him really sick.
I remember the rose with tentacles, and I mean, like, if you look at this symbol right, I suppose, like, I could see it. You know, it looks a little bit like a rose there at the center, and then like
Yeah.
oodly doodles and tentacles, I guess.
Oh,
Do you think it might be the same one?
potentially. You said Mr. Barker's not feeling so well. You found it. A what? A journal entry.
Yeah, he wrote it on like the 15th or something, but Bill said it was his handwriting. When we asked him about it, he seemed pretty dodgy. I think something might be wrong. And you're talking about this book he didn't want to put down with the same symbol. Okay, so like, how
Yeah,
many
back
times
in.
do you read a book that has a symbol on the cover, right? And then you start
Yeah.
having nightmares about it. I'm sensing something awry. And I
Well,
mean, like, you know, a year ago or so, I probably would have just been like, well, that's heckin' weird, bro. But like, after the shit we seen, you know, with like them needle monsters and the dude, some crocodiles,
what now?
it was a whole rigmarole. You know, we drove
Yeah.
out to a plantation, saved a bunch of people, and like this dude summoned a crocodile with his mind. Like I said, we seen. It's
No,
I
no.
think would
No,
agree. We seen some
I,
shit
I'm not. How to put this? She's gonna kind of lean in close, and her voice kind of whispers because, like, she doesn't want to get heard by other people. She's like, "No, I believe you. A couple years ago, when all those singers and dancers were dying here in New Orleans, like, I was in the thick of that, and it was insane. The crazy things that were going on, and most people just acted like nothing was happening, and that it was normal, but it was not normal. And there was other forces at work. That's how I met Wolf, and we ended up at the library archives. We were investigating what happened. So you gentlemen were investigating what was going on with that whole needles incident that the papers were talking about?
They
Pretty
almost
much.
killed Bill. But
Oh,
Luckily, it was almost.
so that's why he got shot.
yeah, luckily, yeah, just like it was just a wild fight, but in the end, like I saved him and we got Estaban out of there, and everything was okay.
Well, that's
I mean,
good.
everybody's alive that needs to be alive, and
I mean, I'm not close with Mr. Barker, but from
It
what
was a
I've heard
wonderful.
from his friends and companions and, down the grapevine, he's really quite fond of Mr. Lynch, and he'd probably be devastated if anything happened to him.
but yeah, I think that I think there's something wrong with Wolf, and it has something to do with that book. And God
Well,
dang it, I think that I owe it to Wolf to try and help him.
why would you say that, Mr. Melchoir?
I mean, he showed me the Cafe Du Monde and all them beignets, and
She's gonna start giggling. She's like, "Oh my goodness, that man loves the Cafe Du Monde." I am
I know,
not
and my life
shocked
has
to
been
hear that.
changed.
I
And
am
like, I
not
mean,
shocked.
Bill, I consider Bill a friend, and a friend of Bill's is a friend of mine, and I mean, like, we had a good time that afternoon, and we got into a scrap, but we had each other's back, and like, it just he saved my life, kind of, and I
Well,
just feel like
that is the peak of male bonding, isn't it? Getting
yeah,
into a
like
fight and having each other's
yeah,
backs.
exactly, and so like he had my back that day, and I think it's about time I had his.
Yeah, Wolf's a good man.
That he's a real good egg.
That
So like we
that
should
that hurts
make
my
sure that
heart to hear that he's not doing well.
yeah, and I think we should do what we can to help him out. But I mean, where do we even start?
Well, that's a good question. First off, hold on. She goes to her side and she opens up her little purse, which it's not super big, but you hear more rustling around that should be in there. You're like, how is this much stuff in here? And she's like, oh yeah, cigarette in her mouth, lights it. Oh, sorry, it helps the thing. Let's see. Da, 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 da. She pulls out a little wallet, pops it open. It's like, for you, this is my contact information. Don't go giving it out. I have a lot of fans and they're willing to do some weird stuff for my
I
contact.
don't know why I'd
But
give it out, but all right, I'll make sure not to.
I'm just saying, I've had some really nice individuals. But yeah, we can, now you have my contact, so we can get in touch and we can investigate what's going on. Oh, it's been a while since I've been on a big kid investigation. Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that, but we're gonna help Wolf see what's going on
Damn straight.
before the papers get to him. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Maybe we should try to look for that book that he was reading. Maybe we can.
And the archives would probably be a good first step.
Yeah.
That it would.
Let's see if anybody would know, Runa. Like, well, Laura now works in the archives. I can always pester Raoul to let us in.
Maybe after
Raoul's probably a good person to ask. He kind of knows the coming and goings of everybody who comes in the archives, especially if you take him some baked goods, spoil his cat.
All right.
He won't say the cat is his, but the cat is definitely his.
All right, so you guys are gonna go head to the archives?
I think so.
Alrighty.
Raoul, my beloved.
Go ahead and roll me collective luck. So 2 successes and it'll be a success.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Oh. I need to roll again.
Harris and Estaban need to roll too.
Oh, yes. I rolled a 29.
Alright. Excuse me. So you guys get there. It's relatively slow for a Tuesday. But you guys come in. Person at the desk recognizes you. Oh yeah, he's down in the archives. Nobody's scheduled for today, so go ahead and head down there, say hi. Whatnot.
Yes. Where's Mr. Poster? Where's Mr. Poster? Where's the baby?
Mr. Poster is on one of the shelves near where you go to head into the archives. He's just curled up. He's chilling.
Okay, cool. I am going to do the ritualistic pet the cat.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. Poster. You're looking handsome today.
He purrs.
Yeah.
It's the pleased yes peasant. You are doing your appropriate duties.
I know what's up. I know the ritual of the library. Goes to the archive door. Knock, knock, knock.
After a few moments, the door opens, and Raoul.
Do I get the golden boy or do I get somebody else?
It's Raoul.
Raoul, darling. It's me, your favorite person.
Runa, I wonder if half the time you're here, you're just wanting to test out a new recipe, and Tony tells you no.
What? No. She kind of gets flustered. She's like, no, that's not. I don't have any baked goods today. Raoul, stop. Don't embarrass me in front of my new detective buddies.
Kind of looks between Harris and István, looks back at you. You really know how to pick them, huh?
What is that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it. He opens the door and allows you guys in.
Can we come in? We have questions for you.
I'm opening the door for you.
Thank you. István, Harris. This is Raoul. He's the best person in the whole library after Mr. Poster.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
He is the king of the archives. Don't let Ernest hear you say that. We came to ask questions about this, and she shows the symbol.
Yellow sign.
Is that what it's called?
From what I've been able to just tell from the books, yeah.
She's writing arrow, yellow sign. Parentheses, confirmed by Raoul. Parentheses. Well, what is it? Do you guys want to talk? Like, I feel like I'm steamrolling the whole thing.
know this gentleman. Just kind of. We're looking for a book.
Yeah.
Well, the King in Yellow has been checked out. The man who checked
It's
it
been. Who checked it out?
out. One of the reporter. He's snapping his fingers. He's trying to remember. Peter Gavin. He picked up the copy, and I think he wanted to have one of the experts on occult take a look at it. Not exactly sure why. I think he was running some story, maybe? Kind of
Sure.
shrugged.
Peter
The papers.
Gavin.
Sound like a good thing.
Papers already got it.
Wait. Raul, he said he worked for the papers. Do you remember which paper he works for?
Insert paper here.
All right.
But I will let you guys. He did do the story regarding
Scribble.
the needles. Yeah.
Yeah. That Peter Gavin. Can I do a knowledge check to see if I can recall which paper he writes for? Or see if I remember. We don't have to name it right now, just to
Okay.
see, does Runa remember reading the story with him as the author?
Yes, go ahead.
Cool. Since she's been playing the game of how many authors are there actually in New Orleans, or are they pseudonyms? I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you know exactly which one. You know who he works with.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so I'm writing it down. Peter Gavin works for this publishing firm, probably works with this person.
His boss is Sunstram. Charlie Sunstram.
Sunstram?
Sunstram.
Can you write that?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, and so like as Runa is writing this, she's kind of saying it aloud so Estaban and Harris can hear it.
I don't know who any of these people are, but that's so cool. I guess.
This is Mr. Gavin, the person that checked out the book. He works for this paper under this man.
Oh, the New Orleans Daily Gazette. That's the paper.
Okay, New Orleans Daily Gazette. Do you not read the papers, Mr. Melchoir?
I don't not really know. I mean, I see it every once in a while, but
Well, it's a good source of information, and when it's not a good source of information, there's still usually a kernel of truth in there somewhere. Finding that kernel of truth is sometimes a bit difficult, but we have another lead. So if Mr. Gavin checked out the King in Yellow, how long does he have till he's supposed to bring it back, Raul?
About another day or so.
Another day or so.
But
What's
we
the
cannot let. Oh.
What's the likelihood you think he'll bring it back on time?
He's pretty good at bringing them back. Usually, let's see. He pauses for a second. Ernest says that he usually does like a day or two early, if then.
So if you're going by that pattern, he should have brought it back already.
Yeah.
right.
Probably.
So now he's
But,
potentially operating outside of his his usual patterns.
Why exactly are you disinterested into it, Runa?
Oh, no real reason, right? You know me, just playing an armchair detective. I like solving puzzles. And I've been given a new puzzle.
Eyebrow raise.
Hmm.
From who?
Oh, just, it's my own morbid curiosity, Raul. I'm allowed to have those. Isn't a girl allowed to have a little bit of fun?
I don't know. I don't want you to stick your nose into someplace and have to run off.
Look here, mister. Yeah, you got me there.
He's
But I
confused.
got friends in high places. I feel that after the last time I've really done better at taking care of myself. So, your concern is noted. You just sad because if something happens to me, you're not getting those regular baked goods job offs.
Go ahead and roll me psychology.
I have to go back to my other tab. I would like to push it. I rolled a
Alright.
61.
Go ahead.
14, baby.
All right. You can tell that he's there's something more than just the snack food if you go missing.
Aww. I'm gonna assume it's because we're friends and he likes me. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to think.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he wants to say.
Also, because I'm sure he doesn't want to call his old bestie and be like, so this happened.
Sure,
Yeah.
let's call it like that. That's the face of, sure, we'll call it like that. But clearly, there is another conversation to be had.
Wink wonk.
Just be
all
careful,
right.
Runa.
I will. Was there any other? Is it just this one book in this series, or is
Yep.
there a series?
Nope, just that single book.
Well, what is it?
It's some play.
What's it called?
King in Yellow. Some tragedy based off of some old kingdom or whatever.
King in Yellow. Tragedy. So sad.
Mm-hmm.
Only play in series. It's funny. So, no, yeah. Y'all said that Wolf
Read it.
read it, right?
Yes.
Multiple times.
What?
Multiple times.
What?
Yeah, he's been a pretty.
Have you ever heard of your books causing nightmares?
That is a loaded question.
I'll take that as a yes.
All right.
So, if one of your books causes someone to start having nightmares, how would you stop that?
Again, that is a loaded question.
I'll assume that you know, but there's too many options to pick one. Is there like a book to read to counteract this, or
Nope. Well, yes, but no. Yes, there is technically an option to read a different book. You don't want to have the end result though.
Oh,
Raul,
so,
that's very cryptic. What does that mean?
Remember what happened back in January a few years back?
Runa starts like, what's the word? Tensing and up on herself. She's like, how could I forget, Raul?
That would be a cakewalk compared to what would happen if you mixed tomes, so to speak.
hmm.
That was
No.
atrocious. Ugh. I hated that. It felt so icky.
Mm-hmm.
Raul still have nightmares. I think about killing those girls sometimes.
Get in
Strangling
line,
them.
girl.
What?
Don't worry about it. But outside of getting professional help, there's nothing that can really help. And given
Like,
Wolf's relationship with the press, it's good luck.
yeah, he's always had he's been touchy about that, hasn't he?
You don't know the half of it.
I don't. Would you care to educate me a little bit about Mr. Barker. I seem to remember that they found some sort of article that was here in your archives that he was real touchy about,
Oh yeah, that one.
but I don't remember much about it.
It doesn't paint him in a very good light, and it's, standard tabloids.
Yeah, they never really do anybody good justice, so
Yeah, and
that's not surprising.
Yeah, but there's painting someone in a light, and then there's, past that. It was this past that.
he's gonna sigh, and he's gonna kind of, this doesn't leave this room, kind of look.
Ooh, kitty.
He was looking at the articles, and about January, mid-January or something like that, he started off in a good mood. He just kind of wanted to, go through the articles, make archives or whatever. He might have was given a copy of his. He's gonna stop for a second. He wanted to check something relating with the newspapers, and he had his own copy of the 1903 one. And
The
then
1903 one. Okay, keep going. We'll circle back. Okay.
The 1903 one, and then all of a sudden he picked out a couple more articles, looked between them, and then he suddenly shot up, stormed out of the archives.
Do you remember about what day that was?
Oh, January.
She's just scribbling like mad.
There we go. This is way too early, but do it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm checking real quick. January 13th. Yeah.
Okay, January 13th. So, did he say why he was in here looking at the old newspaper articles offhandedly or anything, or just he was reliving the glory days, as it were?
He wanted to, I think he wanted to take a look and see if the guy who wrote the article 1903 wrote any other ones. See if there were any repeats that he missed.
She's kind of like squinting. Well, that was quite a long time ago. Why was he interested in the career of who wrote what was the 1903 article about?
Well, that particular.
That sounds like it's got a whole title, the 1903 article, Raoul.
So,
like it's some sort of incident.
Well, Eddie Roses was found dead after a fight with Wolf, so.
What? You might have to go into a little bit more detail, Raoul.
Okay.
What?
So, Eddie Roses was a
Give me the
pretty well-known boxer.
All right.
He and Wolf were scheduled to have a match on whatever. However, the day of, Wolf shows up, starts beating the shit out of him before they get into the ring because apparently Eddie was fixing fights.
That sounds like Wolf.
Yeah, I do. Wolf
He
really
does have a fairness streak about as wide as he is going through them. So.
Oh my gosh, Harris, you don't even know the half of it. You even say the words "fix and fights" and just like tenses up all real. So no, that makes entire sense. Oh my goodness. All right. So he thought that Eddie was fixing fights and got into a fight with him about it.
And then a couple days later, Eddie's body was found on the side of the road.
Dead.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
And what? I'm assuming.
Well, the article made the assumption that Wolf not only killed Eddie, but also killed that singer's first husband.
His friend, Miss Giuccetti,
Something like that.
Lady Songbird.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold up. So, the article blamed Wolf not only for potentially maybe killing Eddie Roses, but also his best friend's first husband.
Yeah.
That's
well,
wild.
that doesn't sound like Wolf at all.
It wasn't
That
a very
does
good
not
article
sound
to
like
begin
what-
with, but
That sounds like a horrid article. I mean, I understand doing a smear campaign, but that's not even realistic. Like,
Extreme.
whose wise idea was to even put that out?
I'm an archivist, not a newspaper reporter. Well, I don't know.
Wait. So, who published it?
Oh.
Do we have a copy of that article?
Yeah, he's gonna lead you guys to where the newspapers are stored. It's like, hey, here they are. He files through it, and then he picks out that article, hands it to you guys. Flak, if you want to describe that beautiful article in your perfect Maxwell Thread Rice voice.
Hey, Donnie.
Oh my goodness! Now you're putting me on the spot. Okay.
I think I started the template for it.
I could come up with something. Dear cherished readers, now you know me to being particular to the sporting fights in this beautiful town of New Orleans, and I must admit that I have, dabbled in the underbellies of some of these fights, and it has come to my fine attention that not one Eddie Brock has been fixing some of these gorgeous fights of malice and power brought to you, the viewers. Now, it is unbefitting of me to say this is something that would be kind of put a phrase to, how would I put it? Destiny would it be, but it seems our fine friend Eddie Brock has found himself at the end of an alley where no one can follow. Now, if you had to make an idea who might have caused this kind of end to their career, dear viewers, I can say no other person in this industry has much hatred and anger for these kinds of fixing fights as an up-and-coming boxer known only as the Wolf.
Beautiful.
Hopefully, this man of justice can see fit for a long and great career in this industry, but I hope that nobody is able to find out what has come to this. Because honestly, dear readers, this was an end that should have been fit. Good work out there, Wolf. Glad to see you doing the Lord's work.
Damn, Max.
Cold. Fitting.
Written
But-
and penned by Max Thread Right.
Wait a minute. Maximilian! I know him! Oh my god, he really has been riding in the city forever. Runa digs for her in her back. Just like, do I
You
have any-
really are a socialite. You know everybody around here.
Oh my god, everybody. Let me fix that. Everybody who follows the tabloids knows Maximilian Threadrat.
All right.
He is the. How do I put this?
How he's not dead is a miracle to even me.
Maximilian Threadrat is a sensationalist to the core. He has a real knack for taking the smallest thing and making it big. And there's something really kind of entertaining about that. It's like eating really rich junk food.
All right.
But it's real interesting because, like, a lot of people just read him because he's funny. He's really entertaining. And somehow he always gets the stories before everybody else. Nobody knows how. But if you kind of can get through all of the, like, filler into the depths of it, sometimes, you remember I said there was, like, kernels of truth in the tabloids? That's Mr. Threadrat to the T.
All right.
He's not the most popular though for his articles. He'll hit at everybody. The Ciganos, the Savoys.
Well, that sounds like a man with a death wish.
It does, and somehow he is still not died yet. It is I don't know how he does it, but it's kind of amendable. But, now that I look at it, this doesn't, like, it seems like his writing, but it doesn't. I'd have to look at it closer. Can I get a copy of this, Raoul?
All right.
Yeah!
He takes it back and he goes to go make the photocopy and whatever and comes back with the copy for you.
Yeah! Lovely. Just something about this, it is just my brain. It doesn't seem right.
Yeah, he looks through the other ones and he pulls out another article, tabloid, and hands it to you. And Runa, go ahead and roll me a knowledge, please.
Okay. 33.
You recognize that as one of Dawn's articles.
Who? Don O'Houlihan?
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. I forgot his last name.
Yeah.
That guy. You recognize
I'm
that
gonna
as-
look at these articles. Can I do a comparison? Like, because actually, I'm gonna take that home. I'm gonna take that home and think about it.
All right.
Because I have a feeling that Max maybe did not pen this 1903 article.
All right. I'll get you a copy of it too, and then he walks off to go make the photocopies. So you guys have about 2 or 3 minutes before he comes back if you wish to discuss them.
All right, so we know Wolf is here multiple times. He's
Yeah.
Red King in Yellow, which is the name of the book. Yeah, multiple times. Past that first, what was it, January? 1926? 1926, yeah. That's when I was here with him, was beginning of January last year. Oh my God, it's already been a year. He's Red, King, and Yellow. He was in here investigating or checking out old articles of his, which I don't believe that he's doing a memoir or anything since he's retired. I mean, maybe.
Well,
But
he never mentioned anything about it when we were chatting. Well, I guess that don't mean much. Because it didn't really come up in conversation, so.
Yeah, and where did you meet him, you said again? You said you went to get beignets with him.
Yeah, well, technically I met him in the hospital when I took bail to not die, so.
Oh, I'm sure he was a wreck.
He was very emotional about it. I mean, I firmly believe that he sees Bill as like his son.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, but yeah,
He's kind of a mother hen to those he
yeah.
takes
So
under his wing.
we went to the cafe to kind of get the mind off the situation.
Right. Well, you took him to the best spot. He loves the Cafe du Monde.
That's what I keep hearing.
Like, as far as I understand, that's like that was his like after bout ritual every single day. Every single
Yeah.
time he'd have a bout,
Like,
he'd go to the
so
Cafe du Monde, have
so I
coffee and
wouldn't.
beignets.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think then that like he's reading these things because he's doing a paper or nothing. I and I mean like when you think about the journal, hmm,
Harris, would you like to roll me a knowledge real quick?
I'd love to. 63. Ooh, just made it.
All right. Let me text you. But go ahead and continue.
Because I mean, like, if he was writing something, then maybe. But like, I can't believe that this is like a super favorite book because he'd probably just ask for a copy. But I'm thinking that maybe he's reading this play because it's a compulsion.
That's interesting. I mean, maybe. I mean, Raoul said it was a sad book. I don't know Wolf very well, but I don't think he's the type to like sad literature.
Nah, don't think so. He kind of feels like the kind of person who would like want to put specifically this article behind him, and just not talk about it.
Oh, very much.
So like to have him read this book and then seek out that article, something's up.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. István, do you have any hypothesis? What's your take on it?
Not really. This is a tough cookie, even for me.
You guys want to roll ideas? Oh no, it froze again. Hello.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There we go. Sorry, it just
How
Oh,
come
God, I
paused.
hope you didn't miss.
Then I was like,
Okay,
wait
I
a
hope you
minute.
didn't miss much.
How much did
All
you
right.
hear?
Yeah, what was the last thing you heard?
It's a tough cookie.
Oh, good, you didn't miss much then. Harris, you want to repeat the last thing you said?
Yeah. So at the Cafe du Monde today, I overheard the staff say that they haven't seen Wolf in a week.
That doesn't seem like him at all. That's his
Yeah, I know.
favorite
Wolf
spot.
loves the Cafe du Monde. He's there like almost every day.
He is a regular.
Yeah.
Everybody
And so
knows
for them
that.
to not see him in a week, I think we should go check up on him.
And we could. Though, I have. So she's gonna she's still holding those two journal entries. She's got the not journals, newspaper articles, tabloids that she has the copies of. She's like, I have this really sneaking suspicion that, and this just comes from a lot of reading the papers and a little pet project of mine. um,
Oh no. Come on. Come on. Ah.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
from the right side.
All right. Last thing I heard on my end was project.
Was what?
Pet project.
Oh, I got a little pet project where I'm trying to figure out all the authors and writers in New Orleans. I'm trying to figure out their pseudonyms and what they write under. It's just a little fun thing, but I just have this sneaking suspicion that even though this is written a really long time ago, I don't think that. I mean, I think Threadwright was definitely involved with it, but I don't know if this was his article, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna do some compare and contrast later, just to see if I can quell that itch, if you know what I mean. But that is very concerning if Wolf hasn't been at the Cafe du Monde. That doesn't seem like him at all, actually, unless he got really sick.
Yeah, I think we should check up on him. I really do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If we are finished here.
All right. So,
Beth?
yeah, sorry, I'm yawning. So, you guys are gonna leave the archives and head to.
Goodbye, Mr. Poster.
Goodbye, it was nice to meet you.
As you guys are leaving the library, you walk past this individual, heading to the archives, and basically kind of you guys walk past each other. Harris, roll me a knowledge real quick.
Well, that's 73. I would like to push it.
Okie dokie.
83. No.
83. All right. He's tall, but outside of that, there's nothing. You got that inkling that like maybe he matches a description you've heard before, but you can't place where.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Who's the tall man?
Well, the guy that just walked in. I walked right by us.
I was looking at my notes. She looks back over her shoulder at the gentleman.
Yeah, he's talking with Raoul, and
He's really tall.
if you would like to roll a psychology,
I would.
all right.
25.
All right. It's clear from from Raoul's face, that this guy is asking questions that would be in line with like, hey, have you seen this criminal here? Blah 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 blah. And you see Raoul kind of gesture towards you guys, and the man turns and then kind of turns back to Raoul, and then walks towards you guys.
Oh, no. Have y'all done, like, Runa's like quick whispering as he's coming to, like, he's looking for a criminal. Have you guys done anything criminal in the last little bit?
No. The only thing criminal right now is how good these beignets are.
Oh, right, Mr. Melchoir.
But, maybe we should shuffle off.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's here.
All right, do you guys want to
Yeah.
roll spot hidden real quick?
17.
Okay.
I would like to push. I rolled an 87.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. István.
51 and I pass.
All right. So, well-dressed man, very seems to be in his late 30s, early 40s. Well-dressed. You see, he's wearing a bit kind of sports jacket and stuff, and you can see on the lapel there seems to be a kind of like a pin on it that has the hollyhock flower. Hollyhock. Fuck.
Hollyhock.
Yes, hollyhock.
Oh dear.
He's coming
That's
over. His hair slicked back, well trimmed and stuff. And he says, excuse me, I'm looking for an individual, if you could help me.
Oh, an individual, Mr. She looks at the pen. She looks back at him. Mr. Hollyhock?
He's going to smile, and he's going to be like, my name is Adam Rose. I'm an investigator.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking for an individual in relation to a attempted murder case.
An attempted murder case?
Yes, I can't really go into much detail at the moment. It is a public place, but I was hoping to see if you would know the whereabouts of a Harris Melchoir.
A Harris Melchoir?
Yes, I need to ask him a few questions in relating to an incident in Virginia.
Bruna's gonna look at István and look at Harris. She's like, doing the, like, I'm thinking about it.
Should we dip him or not?
Well, I don't know, you guys. I don't have history. So that's how much does this investigation mean to me?
And István, I mean, he wanted that information from him, but can he go out?
A Harris Melchoir.
Yes.
Why, if you don't mind my asking, why are you looking for him? I'm trying to think if I've met anybody with that name.
Yes. I'm investigating an incident where he disappeared after a child in his care got severely injured, and I want to help piece together the mystery, as it were.
All right. I appreciate I feel like there's more that you just won't tell me because I'm a lady and you don't want to offend my sensibilities. But trust me when I can say, you can offend my sensibilities. What happened?
Well,
Runa don't got time for your shit.
all right. Hollyhock's like, well, all right, I'm impressed. I know who you are. I'm impressed. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm impressed. Well, running theory that I have so far, ma'am, is that he pushed the little girl off the edge and ran.
Oh.
Want to make sure.
Well, that's quite the hypothesis.
There's motivation, there's speculation. But I'd like to have all the pieces before I make it firm.
I see. Well, do you have a card or something? So in case I do remember if I've seen or met this man, that I could let you know.
Of course. And he pulls out his business cards and hands you one.
Okay. How legit does this business card look?
It's very legit. Like, it's not a Virgil, and it's not like a Joseph Corbin.
Mhm.
but it's a nice, clean,
Yeah.
business professional business card.
Really nice card stock. The embossing is
It's not-
eloquent.
It's classy, but not too classy.
It's an eggshell white.
Yes.
Written on bone, the text is slightly raised. Very good, nice to the touch.
Yeah, boy.
What is that font?
Size 12.
And a half.
Anyways.
I could never compare.
Anyways. I will thank him for the business card. Just be like, Have you gentlemen ever heard of a Mr. Harris Melchoir?
No, I don't think I have.
I have not heard anyone by that name.
I see. Well, he's gonna give each of you his business cards. He's like, I apologize for delaying you for wherever you're going. Have a good rest of the
That's
day.
quite alright, thank you.
Have a good one, Mr. Hollyhock.
So he walks away,
Yep.
and we turn to Harris. What have you done?
I feel like this is a conversation for not a public venue like a library.
That is true. That's
yeah,
true.
István just not allowed, but quietly said that. Just, what the fuck?
No, I know, but Runa is not saying like, hey, you should be quiet. It is more of a,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
feel
know.
like this is a
Yeah.
conversation we should have elsewhere.
Yeah, I know. I just added
And
this info extra.
those
Just
doors.
detail.
Is there study rooms in the library?
I feel like so. Yeah.
We should
Okay.
avail ourselves of one.
What section are we in? Can I just pick up a book, pretend like I'm here to write like a paper?
You're towards the front.
Yeah.
So,
What's the book club book?
pull a random book.
Yeah, let's just pull a random book.
Yeah. Pull a
The
random book.
history of Egypt.
Yeah. Pull a random book. Go ahead and roll me a luck to see if all of the places are
55.
85 or 55 or 85.
55.
55.
55.
Okie doke. Yeah, for basically the first study room that you walk towards, it's empty.
Yeah. All right, get in. Locks the door. All right, Mr. Harry. Wink, wonk.
So, care to elaborate?
Frankly, do not know what he's talking about. I do not know what my involvement would be with an injured girl.
I
When
don't
I
think.
left Virginia, there were no ties. Like, there was nothing for me, nothing about me. And now all of a sudden they're coming down looking for me, which is weird.
Wonder why you didn't mention you were in Virginia when I asked you. Where
You didn't
were
ask.
you?
You asked if I was traveling, and I told you I went to my grandpappy's cabin.
I would like to say that Runa is close to the door, so if a fight breaks out, she can like flee, but she's here for this.
And you asked if it was interesting, and I'll tell you what, my grandpappy's cabin is not interesting. It's run down.
Well, that seems like a shame.
I mean, tried to fix it up a little bit, but like,
You didn't. So what brought you to Virginia, to here to New Orleans, Harris?
You ever, like, just feel like you need some change?
Well, all the time, honey.
Yeah, I know, but, like, so, how to put this? The gal I was dating, like, the whole town was always in our business, and it left no room for us or for me, and so I just
Uh-huh.
decided that I needed to start fresh.
So
I
your
see.
relationship wasn't working out. No,
Not really, no.
and did she have any children?
Well, she did have a little girl, but
And what was the little
last
girl's
I
name?
knew, she was not injured. It was Elizabeth, I think. Let me.
István is
Yeah.
writing down these facts. Just
Yeah, she had a little daughter named Elizabeth, but last I saw her, she wasn't injured at all.
So when was the last time you saw Harris?
Man, it's been quite a bit ago. I mean, last time I saw her, that was about the same time I left. Honestly, I don't think she was too sad to see me go. That little kid hated me.
Well, maybe you didn't even know what a beignet was. So
Exactly. I mean, maybe things would have been different if I knew what a beignet was, but you know what? I feel there was no love lost in that relationship.
so you weren't really fond of the little girl.
Well, like I said, she wasn't real fond of me. And there's really not much you can do when a child decides that they don't like you.
Ain't that the
Except,
truth?
leave.
So you just
left.
decided that your relationship wasn't working out. You didn't have a good relationship with a little girl. And you just picked up and left. No plans.
Well, no plan, not really. It was kind of a spur of the moment decision. But sometimes things just kind of come to a head, and just kind of gotta take that leap.
Well, I know all about leaps of faith and just going where the wind takes you, but Harris, if that's the truth, then why is there a man looking for you on a, what was it? Beth, what was it? He said attempted murder?
Yeah, attempted murder.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Why is
I-
there a man looking for you on attempted
could
murder
not
charges?
tell you. I honestly don't know. I mean, that maybe. I honestly don't know. I mean, I didn't attempt to murder nobody. Feel
Why?
like
Because you
I would
thought
have
you
known.
succeeded?
Well, that is a very rich thing to say.
I just wanted to see if I could catch you off guard. You know, you kept very calm there, Harris. Usually, most people get all flustered to defend themselves if they didn't do quite such a thing.
Well, I mean, in my personal experience, the people who get flustered is the people who get caught.
So you
Also, you
are
say you're
saying
hiding
that you-
something.
Do I seem flustered to you?
That's the concerning part. You don't.
Yeah, and so, like, if I'm not flustered, then I didn't get. If I'm not flustered, that means I didn't do it.
Yeah, but most people I know, if they get accused of committing a heinous crime such as arson or murder or what have you, someone that's that substantial, they're
Right,
real
but if
quick.
you'll remember, Runa, we don't know no one named Harris. So why'd you lie?
Well, she gets really flustered. She gets like a little bit pink and she's like, well, I'm
That's
How
beside the
about this?
point.
How about this? How
I'm
about this? Why don't
Okay.
we figure out what's wrong when we revisit this situation, huh?
Well, I have this man's business card, so I'm trying to decide on whether I call him or not, Harris.
You're like, oh, hey, yeah, I suddenly remembered. You know that dude in the library that was standing right next to me? Yeah, his name's Harris.
Yeah, well, I just met you today, so I don't have
Yeah,
too
and I
much.
thought we had a good start. Could have been fast friends. What's going to happen here? We got a reputation. We got people in common.
I
You know, I mean,
suppose.
I work at a very upstanding business.
You work at a business
standing in
that
crime. maybe.
that is upstanding in salacious activity. It's a front,
How
Harris.
do you know that this might just be a smear campaign?
I don't.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
I don't. And that's why I want to know what the truth is.
I'll tell you the truth. Truth is, the last time I saw them, they were alive.
I mean, they are alive now too. It was an attempted murder.
What do you want? Like that? Like I said, the last time I saw them, they're alive.
Hmm.
And then I left because
How did
obviously
you
I
get?
want to lie. How did I get here? Mostly
Yeah.
train.
You say yeah. So you just you bought a train ticket or you hopped the train?
I mean, I kind of hopped it. Train tickets is expensive.
Mhm.
Gotta say that's not really painting the most flattering picture of you, Harris.
What
I
fact
mean,
that the government don't pay very much? Like that's standard knowledge. I mean, shit. What am I gonna do? Steal federal property? Truck ain't mine.
what did you do in Virginia?
Horse ranger.
A forest ranger. All
Yeah,
right. So you were a
I
forest
know all about
ranger.
mountains,
So you were,
trees, animals.
and what
Yeah,
was
it's
the
been a little bit of an adjustment here because all y'all around here is swamp, but
well? Hmm. And you, the last time you saw that little girl, she was perfectly fine.
perfectly fine.
Where'd you say that was at again?
Virginia,
Where in Virginia, Harris?
Roanoke.
Like you didn't see him before you caught the train? You just left?
What do you think I'd do? Take the girl train station? Be like, all right, I'm getting on the train. This is the last time I'm gonna see you. Okay, bye. No, of course that wasn't how it happened. I left her where she was at her
Where was
place.
that? At her place. She was at her place, Harris. That was the last time you saw her.
And where was her mother?
I don't actually. I actually don't know where her mom was at that time, but
So
probably
you
off
left.
So you left a child,
being in.
unintended.
I never said I was a good parent. Like I said,
I
was
mean,
not
I
liked by
can't
the child.
I can't fault you for that.
I figured that I would not be a good fit parent, and so I left
I'm not
the
much for children
situation.
either. I can understand that, but
Now imagine you got a small child that literally hates your fucking guts. All
I
right.
wonder that every day. Relatable. But I don't want to kill
See,
the child. So,
I don't either.
well, you seem like you didn't like her much.
Well, that's why I extricated myself from the situation.
Very adult of you, Harris.
Yeah, see,
But if they come sniffing around again, what am I supposed to tell Detective Roses?
I suppose you can tell him whatever you want. It's all up to you, isn't it?
Well, it is. But, I mean, I want to figure out what's going on with Wolf
And I
and
do
this
too. And I'm
creepy
telling
cult
you,
book.
if I have the feeling that if we deal with this Rose situation, that's going to get in the way and something bad's going to happen to him.
So as you guys are talking, there is a knock at the door. And it is one of the librarians, and he's like, "Hey, just give you guys a heads up, we're gonna have to close early today. So please wrap it up."
Oh, did Runa pops up on the door? Did something happen?
Uh, between you and me, Ernest is getting. He wants to make sure things are all set up when we start putting up decorations for Mardi Gras. Gets a little late though.
Oh, okay.
But you
I
didn't hear
see.
that from me.
Yes, I believe. Looks back over. We're almost done, aren't we, gentlemen?
I believe so.
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
put this on back burner.
Bruna's gonna hand the librarian. Can I give this back to you to put back? I want to make sure it gets back to its rightful place.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Takes
Thank
it
you.
and scurries off. You guys are left alone again.
Bless you.
Think.
Well, I suppose, gentlemen, that means that we need to leave the premises.
And we do.
Indeed.
And I firmly believe that we need to focus on the situation and helping Wolf. Everything else comes second.
That sounds like a reflection, Harris, but I'll let it pass.
This is something we're going to need to focus on if we want to get everybody out alive. All right.
Well, do you think people are in danger?
Wolf has been talking about nightmares and acting strange, and we literally just got done dealing with, like I said, a man that summons gators with his mind. All right.
Bizarre.
When I say Estaban and I saw some shit, I'm telling you, we saw some shit, and we're gonna need all of our faculties together and ducks in a row if we want to make it out alive. Especially if we decide to actually dig into this, and I think we should, but we need to remain laser focused. We ain't got time to traipse through the roses.
Well, we might have to. Holds up the Eddie Rose's article, laughs a little. But I'll read this a little bit by myself and get back to you on what I find out about that. Looks at watch. What time is it, Beth?
It is about 3:30.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh man, what do I got going? Tuesday. Good question, Runa. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have Wolf's number somewhere? No. Might know somebody who does. I don't do any of y'all have Wolf's number?
Do
I
I?
don't think I have.
I thought didn't Wolf give you his number, Harris, in case something goes up with Bill?
So, yeah, I
Back in Needles.
remember that happening.
Well, you know what? For the sake, yes, you guys have it. Harris has the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, I got his number.
So, do we want to follow up with Wolf first, or do we want to follow up on Mr. Gavin and this book first?
I think we need to get all the information gathered first before
Yeah.
we.
And
So let's follow up on the book.
wait, what?
Well, see, if we're going to go into
Anyways,
this situation, we need all the information we can get to help Wolf right away.
it's true.
If he even wants help, can be a bit stubborn.
Yeah, and in that stubbornness is we have to, I guess, force our help upon him.
That's going to go so well.
You know, we could also potentially, once we get a little bit more information, we could maybe his friends is singing down at one of the lounges.
Exactly. We could ask her
So,
about it too, but I mean, the
if
cafe
anybody would
don't
know
have
how he's
anything.
doing, I think she would.
That is true. So why don't we go talk to her next?
Alright.
Well, do we want to talk to her next, or do we want to talk to Mr. Gavin next? He's the one who has the book, the
I
Nightmare
think
Get that
book.
book.
let's
We need to get that book. From the sounds
we
of it,
need
that
to.
book is kind of the core of all these situations.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of powerful books. Knowledge is power. But this is a bit much. Well, so Mr. Gavin works at the New Orleans, the New Orleans Daily Gazette, and well, it's still operating business hours. So if we scurry on over there, we could maybe get an appointment, or at least schedule one.
That's true.
Yeah.
We could say that we have some information for him regarding his case. You said, what was it that Raul said? That he's investigating some occult activity
Yeah, I think
with
so.
one of the crews for the Mardi Gras.
Yes.
So we could just say we have some information regarding his latest story.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. We will find out what's at the newspaper next time.
Hey, a cliffhanger.
Good place to stop. Alright.
Yeah.
So thank you all
We got
for
clues.
watching.
Oh my god.
See you later.
Bye.